I am Edith Saarenas from Tania Village, Tandangsora, Quezon City. I was 54 years old when on May 9, 1997, I accidentally noticed a small cyst on my right breast. At first, I ignored it until it continued to get bigger and bigger each day. On May 29, my husband and I decided to have it examined by a breast specialist in a hospital where my niece was working as a nurse. After several examinations and laboratory tests, I was told I had a breast cancer which was already on stage 4. I was also told my patients on this stage lives only up to 6 months. I was then scheduled for a stent operation on June 10, 1997. In the meantime, I went to several doctors to get the second and third opinions. All concurred with the first. From the insistence of my sister, I went to seek prayers from a Carmelite nun, Sister Mary, Immaculate, who also advised me to seek medical treatment from Dr. Shaji, Kudiyat, a homeopathic doctor and a researcher from India. At first, we were hesitant to go and see Dr. Kudiyat because homeopathic medicine was completely strange to us. But finally, my husband and I decided to follow Sister Mary's advice and get cure from whatever source. After examining me and looking over the result of my medical and laboratory tests, Dr. Kudiyat explained that homeopathy is not a miracle treatment but a process that needs long treatment. If the cyst, he said, is not malignant, it can gradually just disappear after medication. But if it is malignant, the body will reject unwanted or abnormal cells and will burst out. That is the time that it can be operated on. We decided to gamble my life to homeopathic. With the grace of God, instead of going through the conventional medical treatment, and I took my homeopathic medicine seriously. I continued to see Dr. Kudiyat, but still suffered occasional pain on my right breast. After a year, the cyst burst out into an open wound as expected. That was the time Dr. Kudiyat advised me for an operation. He, however, told me not to get a needle biopsy. But after going through the routine and required laboratory tests such as CT scan, bone scan, X-rays, ultrasounds, blood chemistries, etc., the doctors were surprised that all results were normal in spite of the advanced stage of my cancer. No metastasis. In short, my cancer was only confined to my right breast area. So they asked me if I was undergoing some other treatment. I told them I was under homeopathic treatment for 1 year now. I was released on the 3rd day after surgery, and they advised me to have a chemotherapy. I refused and instead continued my homeopathic treatment after my operation. Dr. Kudiyat gave me homeopathic medicines to take and had checkups every 2 weeks, then monthly afterwards. After 4 months, my medicines were reduced. This is now 5 years after being diagnosed as having cancers on my breast. Now I live a normal life, like nothing had happened to me. I have resumed all my previous activities, but I abstain from eating some prohibited foods as recommended by Dr. Kudiyat. I still see him for checkup and get my medicines for maintenance of my health. Even my September 2001 examination do not show any sign of cancer in my body. I thank God and Dr. Kudiyat for giving me a lease of life and allowing me to serve and love God more than ever. Thank you.